I was hired to service this struggling 16-gallon BiOrb aquarium inside a popular bar in downtown Durham, North Carolina. The neon tetras had all died, and there was one lone guppy still surviving in the middle of all this chaos. And the shrimp and snails, well, they were absolutely thriving. You know, they were running the place now. The surface was completely overrun with frogbit, and in a BiOrb with a limited surface area, it was a bit too much. Cleaning a BiOrb is also super fun, you know. Since the tank is acrylic, it's really hard to see clearly through it compared to regular glass. So between the curved shape, the reflections, hey, me standing on a ladder, I'm really just thinking about the aquatic life right now. And yes, this bucket smells exactly the way you think it smells. So the original light just was completely not working well, so I replaced it with a similar light and I put it on a timer. I also upgraded the air stone for better oxygen and water movement because in smaller aquariums, surface movement makes a huge difference, especially when you're talking about round tanks like this BiOrb because dead spots can build up pretty easily. I also added a UV sterilizer with a built-in sponge filter. So now the tank has extra biological filtration, better circulation, and UV to help keep the water clear over time. And the water test came back perfect. Basically, this little tank got a full life support upgrade. And the little guppy, I actually moved him into a safer setup in my own fish room. The shrimp and the snails all stayed, and now with this giant shrimp walking around this piece of wood like he personally pays the rent here. But after a few weeks, and I knew the tank was stable again, I added a small group of galaxy and green rasboras. And finally, about 2 months later, I added this beautiful bright red betta. He is the centerpiece fish. So the movement, the color, the plants, the bubbles, this tank feels alive again. It went from neglected swampy orb to, hey, a cozy centerpiece in a downtown bar. And now I have this tank on a monthly service maintenance schedule so it stays healthy long term. And now instead of surviving, this tank is actually thriving. And somewhere in downtown Durham, people are drinking cocktails while this giant shrimp patrols his driftwood kingdom.